in the morning.
Welcome back, dear viewers, to our exclusive news channel. Today is a wonderful day to uncover the darkest secrets lurking in Genoa City. The latest developments on The Young and the Restless are sure to keep you glued to the screen. Let us dive now into the hidden corners of betrayal and love. The storm has never truly stopped raging in Genoa City, but this time, a deadly shadow is waiting to swallow up the most powerful family in town. Nikki Newman, the iron-willed woman who has survived countless tragedies, is now facing the worst nightmare of her life. Her MRI results are not just a cold medical report, but a death sentence hanging over her head. A malignant brain tumor, growing at a frightening speed, is pressing directly on Nikki's optic nerve. The splitting headaches and steadily worsening vision are only the beginning of a future sinking into permanent darkness. Her only option is a high-risk surgery, where the line between life, death, and permanent blindness is as thin as a thread. By keeping this secret from Victor, Nikki is walking straight toward the edge of death alone. Can this resilient woman survive the surgery, or will darkness forever rob the Newman family of its light? Meanwhile, an enormous psychological burden is crushing Victoria Newman, the only person who knows the full, devastating truth about her mother's condition. Victoria is not only watching her mother weaken day by day, but she is also hiding a serious health problem of her own: early signs of heart failure caused by extreme stress. The pressure of running Newman Enterprises, combined with the overwhelming fear of losing Nikki, is pushing Victoria to the brink of complete collapse. She is trapped between her promise to keep her mother's secret and the guilt of lying to her father, Victor Newman. Each passing day tightens Victoria's heart with pain and helplessness. As the walls of the Newman Empire begin to crack from within through illness and deception, can Victoria bear this burden, or will she be the next to fall before Victor even realizes the tragedy consuming his family? The collapse does not stop with the older generation. It has also spread to the younger one, most clearly in Claire Newman's bitter failure. Claire once hoped she could escape the enormous controlling shadow of Victor, but she quickly realized that all her efforts were nothing more than futile moves on her grandfather's chessboard. Her plan to protect the people she loves has completely fallen apart as she comes face to face with Victor's true nature, a man willing to crush every moral boundary to shape her into a ruthless version of himself. This truth strikes a devastating blow to Claire's already wounded psyche, leaving her in a state of confusion and utter despair. Standing at a crossroads, torn between the overwhelming power of the Newman family and her own hardened conscience, Claire is being ripped apart from within. Will Claire choose to surrender to Victor's dark power, or will she find a bloody path to free herself? Shifting now to another nightmare, quietly unfolding in the shadows, Diane Jenkins Abbott is living through the most brutal psychological horror film imaginable. Held captive in an unfamiliar house, completely cut off from the outside world, Diane is trapped with a kidnapper wearing the mask of a respected doctor. Dr. Lawrence Markham. No windows open, no doors unlocked, Diane is like a bird in a cage, desperately searching for an escape. With the small bit of freedom she gets while alone, she frantically tries every possible password combination on the locked phone she has accidentally found. Each number entered is like a racing heartbeat in her chest, cold sweat gathering as the screen keeps showing error after error. Her desire to survive and return to Jack burns fiercely, but Markham's digital fortress seems impenetrable. Will this desperate attempt to crack the code give Diane the faintest glimmer of hope, or will it push her deeper into the psychological trap Markham has already set? The tense atmosphere is broken when Dr. Markham's footsteps are heard outside the door as he returns from a morning run with a calmness that is almost frightening. Diane quickly hides her panic, trying to wear a mask of composure and casually suggesting that she would like to go running with him next time. But Markham is no fool. He immediately rejects the idea, claiming concern that she might run away, a refusal wrapped in the false shell of medical care. Instead, he generously offers that she may use the basement gym whenever she wants, an act meant to create the illusion of freedom within the prison he controls. This cold refusal is like a bucket of icy water thrown over Diane's hopes of a physical escape, forcing her to realize that her enemy is highly cunning. Facing a kidnapper who is always one step ahead, what weapon will Diane need to use next to break through his psychological defenses? Realizing that physical strength cannot win, Diane decides to shift to a more subtle strategy: psychological manipulation through fake empathy. She begins a seemingly harmless conversation, asking Dr. Markham about his zodiac sign. When Markham smiles and reveals that his birthday is June 9, Diane instantly seizes the golden opportunity. Knowing he is a Gemini, she uses her masterful acting skills to emphasize the idea of twins, her eyes gleaming with calculation as she hints that perhaps fate brought them together at this dark moment. Diane's sweet, flattering words are like poison wrapped in sugar, designed to stroke the ego of the arrogant psychiatrist and lower his guard. But will this risky psychological game truly fool a manipulative mind expert like Markham? Or has he already seen through every calculation behind her smile? The moment Markham leaves the house for another appointment, leaving Diane alone in the eerie silence, she returns immediately to the locked phone. Armed with the new clue of a June 9 birthday, Diane frantically enters every related number combination she can think of: 0609, 0906, birth dates, reverse numbers. Her hands tremble, her breathing quickens in the empty room, and each wrong password message crushes her hope a little more. Frustration surges as the phone remains as lifeless and unyielding as a block of iron, refusing to open a line of communication with the outside world. Time is running out, and the darkness of isolation is beginning to eat away at her already exhausted mind. When every technological attempt ends in failure, what bitter truth will Diane have to face about her chances of survival in this haunted house? On the other side of town, inside the luxurious Abbott mansion, another nightmare is tormenting Jack Abbott every second of the day. Held captive in his own home by Patty Williams' cruel blackmail, Jack is enduring a living hell. Patty, with her paranoid and twisted mind, is reveling in the role of family matriarch, gleefully announcing that she personally arranged for Jack to meet Diane's doctor. Patty's appearance is not only an insult to Jack's love for Diane, but also a knife plunged into his heart when she reveals a stunning secret. Audra Charles is the biological daughter they thought had died. Faced with a deranged woman who holds both his wife's life and his daughter's secret, Jack must suppress the rage boiling through his veins. Can Jack keep his composure under Patty's relentless psychological torture? Or will he explode and ruin any chance of saving Diane? The tension in the Abbott mansion reaches its peak when the doorbell rings and Dr. Lawrence Markham enters with a calm, professional manner that is almost chilling. Markham quickly explains that Diane's regular doctor was unavailable and had authorized him to step in, a smooth lie designed to cover up his kidnapping crime. Jack, with the sharp instincts of a man who has survived countless brutal battles in business and in love, immediately launches a relentless interrogation. Jack's eyes are razor sharp, cutting through every expression and gesture of this strange doctor, searching for any crack in his perfect story. The atmosphere in the Abbott living room thickens, as two intelligent and cunning men play a life-or-death chess game. Will Jack's sharpness be enough to pierce the mask of hypocrisy Markham wears, or will this psychiatrist continue to manipulate the head of the Abbott family? In response to Jack's rapid and suspicious questions, Dr. Markham displays masterful manipulation skills. He skillfully hides behind medical confidentiality to avoid giving any specific information about Diane's location or true condition, insisting that Jack visiting her now would cause serious psychological harm. Worse still, Markham invents a cruel lie, claiming that Diane herself does not want Jack to know where she is and has completely refused to see him. This lie is like a drill, boring straight into Jack's bleeding heart, awakening his overwhelming fear that he may have truly lost the woman he loves most. But deep down, Jack's instincts are screaming that a terrible dark conspiracy is being hidden behind the doctor's smooth words. Between anguish and intense suspicion, will Jack believe the cold professional diagnosis, or will he trust the voice inside him, warning of a brutal deception? With a bold test, Jack suddenly changes the direction of the questioning, and directly asks about Patty Williams' current mental state. It is the perfect trap because anyone who has ever dealt with Patty knows how unstable and dangerous she is. Yet without hesitation, Dr. Markham calmly insists that Patty is completely sane and normal, just as he is himself. He even emphasizes that Patty has acknowledged her past mistakes, showing deep remorse, and presents that as undeniable proof that she has been rehabilitated and deserves freedom. This absurd and blatant lie is a deafening red alert in Jack's mind. It confirms beyond doubt that Markham is not a healer, but a willing accomplice in Patty's cruel scheme. With half the curtain of lies already pulled back, how will Jack use this deadly information to turn the tables without putting Diane's life at risk? While Jack struggles with his strategic calculations, Patty continues to launch a barrage of psychological attacks. With her wild eyes and haunting smile, she repeatedly pressures Jack to admit that she is the ideal woman, the only wife worthy of standing beside him on the road ahead. Patty shamelessly tramples on his love, hinting cruelly that Jack and Diane's relationship is nothing more than a fake performance, a foolish mistake that must be erased from his memory. This sickening pressure makes Jack feel nauseated, but he is forced to grit his teeth and play the part of a man gradually being worn down, all to protect his wife's life. Beneath that submissive exterior, however, Jack's brilliant mind is operating at full speed. He knows he cannot fight two cunning psychopaths alone. Standing at the edge of despair, who will Jack turn to as an ally in this dangerous hidden battle? Taking advantage of a brief moment when Patty and Markham are not paying attention, Jack makes a reckless but decisive move. He skillfully picks up his phone, hides the screen, and quickly sends a carefully coded secret message to his son, Kyle Abbott. The message is an urgent order instructing Kyle to tail Dr. Markham the moment he leaves the mansion, tracking every move he makes to see whether the trail leads to where Diane is being held. It is an extremely dangerous gamble, because if Markham realizes he is being followed, Diane's life could be in immediate danger. The entire hope of the Abbott family now rests on Kyle's shoulders, on the son burning with anger and determined to find his mother again. Will Kyle have enough intelligence and caution to complete this life or death tailing mission, or will impatience cause him to make a mistake and drive Diane toward a tragic end? Back at the prison-like house, Diane Jenkins Abbott is going through a dark and chilling psychological awakening. After repeated failed attempts to unlock the phone and Markham's cold rejection, she comes to a bitter truth. No miracle will break the locked doors, and no rescue call will be made. If she wants to survive Dr. Markham's grip, she cannot fight him with force, but must play by his rules. Diane decides to use Stockholm Syndrome itself as a sharp weapon. She will have to perform the perfect act, flattering him, winning his favor, and appearing endlessly grateful that he has saved her from the fake trauma he himself invented. She must make him believe that she has become completely dependent on him and is deeply infatuated with him. It is a double-edged knife, a supreme sacrifice of dignity in exchange for freedom. Can Diane hold on to her true self while playing the role of a submissive puppet? Or will she slowly be swallowed by the very psychological performance she created? The full picture in Genoa's